I know the big data center operators for sure in the US get this because they invest quite a bit on community outreach. They do community fairs. I know one's sponsoring a concert series, so that they get that they need to spend a lot of time, not just with the lobbyists and government regulators, but it's definitely influencing how the taxpayers and they actually see the value of their company.
Yeah. But a lot of that is badging. It's not deeply integrated into the product. Do you know what I mean? It's the belief that I can just somehow badge something and it will be all right. I think I guess it's perhaps a case of through across B2B marketing. But I talk a lot about we mentioned a couple of times in other scenarios where I think it was Google that was getting a hard time about building a data center in the UK, and the picture in the Daily Mail, one of our newspapers, was the data center, and then in front of it was the housing estate. And as said before, it would have been such a relatively small lift to dig and provide that housing estate with free or subsidized heat to get that whole community online. Do you know what I mean? Yes, they could go and they could sponsor the local football team, and that would be great. But there's something that you can kind of go beyond just comms and into kind of product, if you like. Do you know what I mean? You can actually integrate yourself, I think. Now, again, you'd expect me to say it, but yeah.
And that's the challenge, is it's really understanding who the different stakeholders are, understanding what's top of mind for them, and segmenting, contextualizing, personalizing it in a way that people understand what truly is in it for them. And so much of it is that classic of the job to be done, and figuring out the different value canvas and all the different other ways of explaining essentially what's in it for me.
Yeah, courage, and it's courage, right? I mean, we didn't have much to lose, so it was, but it would be you need courage to do something different. I think, particularly as when you've got a large established business. But I think again, what our marketing taught us is that no one makes a judgment about the quality of the data center you might build just because you framed it as doing social good. I think a lot of people would think, B2B, it's got to be very serious and boring and numbers and rational. But I don't think that's the world we're in anymore.